ただいま
ー。
うわ
待ってたぞ、ダーリン。
Welcome everyone. I got some juicy new details for your adventures. While all of you were gone, fighting monsters, finding new dungeons, exploring new beautiful locations, I use my time in the most efficient way I know. By watching a ridiculous amount of anime. But have decided to redeem myself and redeem that wasted time by sharing all the knowledge I have procured. Today I will share about an anime called Jobless Reincarnation, or for you samurai class weebs, it's called Mushoku no Tensei. And I will be sharing if this anime is worthy of your time, or worthy of you watching. So, buckle up adventurers, because it's about time for me to explain to you if it's worth your time. This anime in question has 2 seasons, with the second season just being released July 2nd. So not too long ago, so there's still time to catch up. I caught wind of this anime after watching the second season being released, and I will say, not to brag, but I finished the thing in 2 or 3 days. Which is nothing you should be proud of, dumbass. Anyways, for you wizard class players out there, I got some information that you will 100% enjoy. This anime has 24 episodes on its first season, and the second season it only has 3 episodes so far. Each episode's around like 24 minutes around average, which is pretty typical for an anime, making the total watch time around 648 minutes.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Which, the number looks insane until you're turning into hours, and it ends up just being 10 hours and 48 minutes. And that's where the question comes in. Is it worth your time? The anime, to catch up, it means you'll spend around 11 animes. 11. The anime to catch up means it will be around 11 hours if we round it up. With that time you can exercise, I don't know, meet someone and hang out. Explore a new location you've been wanting to go to. Clean up your room. Yeah, I can see those water bottles there. I can see all the clothes piling up. And I can even smell it, so get to it. No guild member of mine is just gonna live in a dump. Anyways, 10 hours is a lot, so you should think about it before you make the decision of watching this anime. So, adventurer, let me give you some more information, a little bit more about the anime itself than the numbers. Well then, adventurers, let's get to it. For this video, I don't want it to be a classic, oh, this anime is really good. It's got a story, it's got oppai, 10 out of 10.
I wonder what it would feel like to have my body devoured by a hot younger guy.
Not really what I want to focus on for this video. What I want to focus on is it worthy of your time? Is it worth the watch? Because you adventurers have things to do in life. That being doing quests, grinding for gear, your job, giving attention to a partner, or just you don't like watching anime for too long. So, as your guild master, I will take the responsibility to share the information I have acquired. Yeah? No need to clap. No need to praise me. Okay, a little bit of praise. Yeah, go for it. But that's enough. So, with all this knowledge I have made, I will do my best to review, explain, and do whatever I can to give you a better idea if it is worth your time. After all, one can't buy time, so we gotta do our best with the time we have. Even if that means I gotta waste my own time. Let us begin by sharing some information to you travelers. This anime is a mix of multiple genres, which can make it appeal to many. So let me share with you the genres first. One of them being an isekai, which is a wizard's favorite genre. It's a classic for them. And for those of us who are new to the guild, or have been gone in a 100-year quest and don't know what an isekai is, it's when the protagonist dies and is reincarnated into a new world, with either powers or just a kind of twist to it. It also has a lot of comedy elements to it, which I really shouldn't have to describe, like comedy is a staple in our world. And it also has some darker tones, which can amp up the story. And it's what makes it more interesting to watch. So you fighter classes out there that want to pull out a guts build, this anime is also for you. But I will say, it does come with a downside. Lewd scenes. Lewd scenes with lollies. Hey, what the fuck? Why you clap? For you rogues out there, you may see this as an upside, as UIs are criminals and should be sent to prison. But for my paladins who worship Oppai and Rhea Gremory, which is kind of ironic, knowing she's a demon, that is a big downside. But just know, it isn't a true ecchi, so that is what it can be redeemed with. The story is actually very good, and the characters are developed in a very fun and interesting way. But the show does do many changes to keep us hooked, and I believe that's what makes it an anime worth watching. The capability of it showing us different aspects of it, it's something that can hook many of us up. In the story we follow the protagonist, who is named Rudius Grey Rat. And, as any isekai, he has a talent for magic. But, lucky for him, he is raised by two very strong people. His father, who is an amazing sword master, and his mother, who is an excellent mage. And Rudius doesn't like hard work, so he immediately becomes a mage. Just like a goblin says after being thrown a fireball by a wizard. "Thee was too weak to use a bow." The anime begins with him growing up, from the age of a toddler, and that's where the anime becomes interesting. It makes us grow attached to him as he grows up through all the phases of toddler, baby, childhood, I don't know, the growing spectrum. But it is a good way to explain how his abilities grow with him and why he has become strong. But I don't wish to spoil you, travelers. So, I'm gonna stop right there. After all, it's worth it for you to see it if you do want to see it. I don't want to ruin the experience for your adventure. But, that's all I have to say for the topic for now. Hopefully it was enough to make you want to watch it. Or perhaps it was enough for you to decide not to. Anyways, adventure, before you leave, I think it's about time we get to our favorite part of the video. Monster Manual, Chapter 1. Today we're going to be talking about a very ferocious and very dangerous monster that creeps around people. You might have heard of it already, but let's get into the depth of it. Today's monster we're discussing is the great and ferocious Truck-Kun. Many of you may have noticed this monster in many isekais and even done cameos in other anime. This beast is known to kill people and teleport them to magical worlds. Now, that's quite weird to hear a monster do. It may look like your average truck, but you can tell, how do I say it? If you look at the front plate, you're able to... What's that noise? What's the... Whoa, whoa!